Los Angeles, January 15th, 1947. A cold winter morning. A woman walks her daughter through an empty lot on Norton Avenue. What she sees next will send shockwaves across America and mark the beginning of one of the most chilling and unsolved murder cases in U.S. history. The Black Dahlia murder, Hollywood's darkest mystery. Before she became a legend of true crime, before her photo was splashed across front pages, Elizabeth Short was just a girl. Born in 1924 in Massachusetts, her father abandoned the family. Her mother raised 5 daughters alone. Elizabeth suffered from chronic bronchitis and had lung surgery at age 15. Doctors told her to live somewhere warm. That's how she ended up in California. Like so many post-war dreamers, she hoped to make it in Hollywood. She worked as a waitress, dated soldiers, moved around. But acting? It never happened. Still, she carried herself like a star, always dressed in black, red lipstick, hair curled like the silver screen legend she idolized. But behind the glamour, loneliness, poverty, and broken promises. January 15, 1947, around 10 a.m., a woman walking near Lamert Park sees what she thinks is a store mannequin. Pale, perfectly still. But as she walks closer, she realizes it's a nude woman, cut in half, lying in the grass. The top half placed a few inches above the bottom, deliberately posed, arms above her head, legs spread. Her face had been sliced from mouth to ear on both sides, in a grotesque smile. No blood at the scene. Her body was washed clean, suggesting the murder happened elsewhere. The press erupts. A young woman, murdered, mutilated, and displayed like a trophy. Elizabeth Short is quickly identified by fingerprints. She had once been arrested for underage drinking, a charge that gave police the record they now used. The LA Herald-Express sends reporters to find her family, but in a disgusting twist, they pretend she's won a beauty contest just to get personal information from her grieving mother. Soon, headlines begin twisting her story. Was she a seductress? The Black Dahlia. Who was her sugar daddy? The nickname itself, the Black Dahlia, came from a noir film called The Blue Dahlia, but it quickly became a way to sell newspapers. Elizabeth's life was now rewritten by journalists. A tragic death turned into tabloid entertainment. LAPD begins its biggest manhunt yet. Over 150 suspects are questioned. Dozens of people falsely confess. A week later, a mysterious package arrives at the Los Angeles Examiner. Inside, Elizabeth's birth certificate, social security card, business cards, photos, all cleaned with gasoline to erase fingerprints. A note, here is Dahlia's belongings. The killer was watching, mocking them. Clues are few. A heel print near the crime scene, a bloody sack. Nothing conclusive. For decades, the case went cold, until one man brought it back into the light. Steve Hodel, an LAPD homicide detective, had a secret. He believed his own father, Dr. George Hodel, killed the Black Dahlia. George was a brilliant but disturbing man. He threw wild parties with Hollywood elites. He was once accused of molesting his daughter, but escaped conviction. After his death, Steve found photos, journals, and even a hidden room in their family home. What shocked him most? A photo of a woman, eerily resembling Elizabeth Short. Steve spent years researching, publishing books, and linking his father to multiple unsolved murders. Many believe George Hodel may have been a serial killer, but he was never arrested. And so, like smoke, the truth vanished. It's been over 75 years. Elizabeth Short's murder remains officially unsolved. But her story still haunts Hollywood, not just for the brutality, but because of what it says about the way we treat women, fame, and death. Elizabeth wanted to be seen. She became famous, but not the way she dreamed. Her face, now a symbol of injustice, her name, etched into true crime history. But maybe, the greatest tragedy isn't that her killer walked free. Maybe it's that we still remember how she died, but not how she lived. This was the story of Elizabeth Short, the Black Dahlia, a woman lost in time, a murder soaked in mystery, and a case that may never find justice. This is Vintage Veins. If you felt something today, like, comment, and subscribe.